Shara, Sharma, Shelly, Sherry. I'm sorry, what is your name again? Shara? No, it's Shara. Rhymes with Sarah, which is your name and every one of your friends' names. Just think Shara rhymes with Sarah, whether you have an H at the end or not, because you're so unique without your H at the end. Yeah. And Shara, tell us why all this sudden hate towards people who are affluent. Listen, you've got more than others too. You're right. I do. And I make sure right there I've got bills ready to hand out as tips to people who do hard jobs. Like clean up after your children when you leave it behind at the Olive Garden. Listen, I see how many tables you have, and any of them tip way better than we will while you clean up the mess our child, Chadley Trump Jr., left all over the floor. That's your job. And what I left in the bathroom for you. By the way, I stole some toilet paper while I was in there. I know it's the cheapest. We've been buying the cheap stuff for years. Listen, I don't get a chapped ass off of it. What's the problem? If I added up your tips right now, well, you're making way more than the $2.13 an hour minimum wage I didn't even want to agree to as a Republican voter. Did you know in other countries they don't tip? We have some friends straight out of Australia who laugh at how much y'all make. You know that? It's a hard job, I can imagine. I used to really trash out the places on Campus Corner at OU. They still got that around. I don't know. I need to go visit Gidget. That's my daughter. She's very smart, if you can tell. The name like Gidget. Or is that the dog's name? I don't remember. Listen, they're all little cute, tiny, teacup-sized beings that have to have their way. Campus Corner. Listen, those OU games are packed full of people not wearing masks. I can't believe anyone believes in the affluenza. I mean, coronavirus. You getting a vaccine, huh? Let me go ahead and ask that right now on my Facebook page. Listen, I'm not here to judge anyone, whether you get it or not. Not at all. I know, I'm just curious how you can educate me on how cell duplication works and how virology works. Listen, I got a degree. I took a lot of science classes and I'm still not getting it. I'm not quite sure what germ theory is all about. You should see the way the Rugrats. You use the dirt devil, that's right. Listen, I got the long shag. I know that's not cool given how gross the children are, but I'm really expecting you to use that lighter vacuum that you spent $800 on. So it'd be a little bit easier on your back. I totally understand. But listen, we got this upstairs, and that means you're going to have to pull that Kirby up there a step at a time. Chadley did not spend thousands of dollars on a vacuum I never planned to use to have you ignore it in the corner for something a bit easier. That salesman told me it did everything, and I get off on it regularly, like a sex toy, watching you use it. I sure as hell wasn't. Listen, while he was here, I was trying to feed the kids. Chadley was on his way home from his job, you know. He's got to get off at 4:30 on Fridays. Anyway, as you can imagine, watching you use that Kirby, knowing that it's supposed to last centuries, to know that when you're real elderly and you're starting to bring your grandchildren with you, they can help you pull that up there to the game room, where you can also clean that fridge the children trash out with their melted popsicles. Listen, one of them unplugged it, trying to plug in one of his extra PlayStations we have on hand that he hides when we take the first 3 away. So since you're going to have to clean the fridge out this time, I decided what you could do instead of not doing is don't worry about squeegeeing that shower off. We do it every time we take a shower. Yeah, well, just like we clean in between your cleanings. Yeah. Listen, my husband, he was right here as we interviewed you in a panel interview, as if you're trying to get a job with, like, your business degree. And we ask you, what supplies are you going to use on the oiled bronze and the granite? Listen, I have specialty marble floors. That grout isn't getting clean. I don't understand how it has a pore deep in it and you can't get anything in there. I think you ought to invest in a steamer. Speaking of, I have one of those steamer mops. I saw one of those on an infomercial. Had to have it. Didn't plan on ever using it. But the cats keep vomiting up here in the dining room chairs. You need to get to that. I can tell you're not. I can't tell how old all the vomit spots are all over the floor from anyone or anything. But you need to get to that. And I'm not quite sure why the top of the ceiling fan, just this blade right here at the top, might be a little dusty. And I know I keep leaving you 3-page notes. And I started out with, we really appreciate you, and put 2 pages of how we treat you like family. No, I didn't find it strange at all that we've owned a home for so long and never bothered to buy a toilet bowl brush. People buy those? Oh gosh, well, I better get the one at the Dollar General that's got that wire coil in it. So as it rusts in we don't have a cup to put it in. It doesn't come with one. It's shaped real strange. That doesn't fit our unique toilets for the McMansion. We had to have the extra elongated bowl because our boy and, our child, him too, the dad, can't make it in there. I'm not quite sure why. He can pretty much do a hole-in-one on the golf course, but doesn't know how to aim anything that comes out of his body in the toilet. You could ask Campus Corner. Anyway, you know how smart I am? I thought to marry Charlie before he finished his Juris Doctorate, and you thought, why would you do that and not wait till you're done with college? Because he would figure out we needed a prenup. You think I watch Jersey Housewives and the Kardashians on Star Trek not to know? That's cute. What is that? I'm a mean girl getting mean girl today? What? No, I saw her walk into a venue to perform. She's a badass. I'm going to groupie her. I know she came for money. I can tell. Oh, what? She's not wanting to live up to me? What does that mean? What kind of extreme mind game might she be playing that I can't pick up on yet? Well, anyway, Sharma should be here soon. I need to get her personal check written out, but I'll leave the line blank for her name. And I can't remember the amount she's charging me. I get so many of these, it's hard to keep up with it anymore, but I leave that name blank. So she can put her own foreign name up in there. How the hell am I supposed to remember how to spell something? What is that? That's not Anglo. That's definitely a brown toned skin. I'm really trying very hard to mimic on their beaches. Do you know how cultured I am? I've met a true Hawaiian up in Honolulu making me drinks on the beach. You're missing out. Yeah, I sure am. We sure are. I'm gonna watch y'all flock to me as I head up your side of town here for a really nice dinner that I put back money to afford to pay the bartender a little bit extra for putting up with your ass as I hand it to you at the bar. Last time we had a great scene when I couldn't get one of y'all to stop asking me very personal questions I didn't feel like answering. For safety reasons, because the last time I was there, one of you stalker boys just spared me right up on Facebook and just stared at me the whole time. Actually, it's happened twice. 2 different restaurants. Last week. Karen. I totally understand my daughter's in law school. It's pretty scary to think about. But hey, her boyfriend, his beer pong skills are almost as good as Chadley's. Love it. Bye.